Very
Do I
nice. And now,
look?
Uncle John, we finally got you on here, brother. I know you've been so busy and you got practices on Wednesday nights, but you've been the guy we all been wanting to talk about, man. We know you had that huge match that just kind of just brought down the whole arm wrestling world, man. So want to hear all about it, man. How did it go? Kind of give us a inside scoop on that press conference. I saw that you got
Mm,
your head split and all that.
yeah.
So give us a general, like, how was the event and all that over in Armgods?
Yeah. So, for me, this was really big from fulfilling my destiny. Okay. When I started arm wrestling and like took it seriously, there's really just a few things I wanted to do. I wanted to get paid to arm wrestle. I wanted to do arm wars because that was what I came in on. And I really wanted to try something insane like this, right? Like something really, really crazy. And so I got the opportunity to do that. And when you're thinking about doing something this stupid, you have to find an equally stupid opponent, and Evan Burgoyne was that stupid opponent. Um, and I'm not so sure this match works anywhere else or with anyone else. Um, the press conference, yeah, that was quite the moment. Evan and I, when we went into this, we were like, oh, the only way we're going to do it is if we do it extreme, right? Like I'm not going to do this and like pump it up as crazy and then it turns out not to be crazy. So we kind of gave each other leeway to do what we wanted to do. And so it didn't surprise me that I got hit in the head with the beer can, but it did surprise me when I had to spend 7 hours in the ER with stitches in my head that night. That was not on the game plan. Um, the match was, I think, the entertainment value and the theatrics of it were what I wanted it to be. The only thing that I was disappointed about with that match was that it actually didn't hurt bad enough. We actually put too many tacks on the pin pads, so it was like too much surface area. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like it didn't hurt because it did hurt, but and there was multiple moments where I'm plucking tacks out of my arm and all that stuff. So for me, I was completely fulfilled. Now I know that a lot of people are furious and completely raging. What can I do? When I'm 70, I'm going to look back and be very happy about it. That's all I can say. That's all
Uncle
I can
John,
say.
I gotta ask you this, bro. When I watched the match, I saw round one. You looked dominant. You took him right down. You got him good with the text.
Mhm.
Round two, man, I see a dirty mood from Evan, man. False start. I couldn't believe it. That's when I knew
Yeah.
everything was fucking real. That was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, this is gonna go somewhere where nobody expected. That was scary. What was that like, bro? What was the pain when you got nailed into that?
Yeah, it was a little surprising. It was a little surprising. Obviously, not something I had planned for, not something I was super happy about. But look, me and Evan remain good friends, right? We're the type of people who can do things like this and push boundaries a little bit or a lot bit and come out on the other side. So, for those who liked it, great. Those that didn't, that's okay too. I don't think that Evan or I am a powerful enough entity to really affect the sport that badly. So, I would just say maybe calm down for everybody that wants to like hang us and all that stuff. Just my opinion.
What happened? What happened that night? We heard a little bit from Evan between you and Ron Bath. I heard there was a Stern talking to you. Can you kind of just catch us up on that?
Ron was very upset. Ron was very upset. I think there was a big push of having a good time and drinking for like the 6 hours that the event went on, and so I think Ron had something to say and he wanted to say it, and like it's Ron Bath, right? Like I just took it, I just took it. It's Ron Bath. It's to me in a certain sense. Make me sound so awful. In a certain sense, that if I wouldn't have done it correctly, that wouldn't have happened. right? But I did it correctly enough to bring on that type of emotion, and that was the point of it, is to bring on big emotion. Now, am I happy that I made Ron Bath mad? No, I don't want Ron Bath to be mad at me, but sometimes you don't always get what you want. You got to be true to your art and go for the pin.
What have you got in general as far as the OGs in the sport? Are they all against you? Have they voiced their opinion personally to you? Are you getting a lot of hate? Are you getting a lot of love?
Not a lot of hate. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit more distant these days from social media and YouTube, just kind of doing my own thing. Um,
Good for you.
yeah, like I just feel like in the last year that I've pulled away, I'm such a better arm wrestler. I'm so much better. I'm so much stronger. And I have never had more ambition to go and pull tough guys and really see where I am for real. And thankfully, I'm able to do that and have people who are willing to bring me out and have me at their events. So I think that's what I'll continue to do is climb the ranks. Every once in a while, I'll probably do something stupid, and be on the lookout for that because for me, it was really about the Uncle John character and creating that character and bringing it to fruition. And I really like, it sounds corny, but I feel like that's a pretty high peak for a dastardly character like Uncle John to end on, right? Like it's gonna be hard to do more than that, but we'll see where the future goes.
I want to ask Will and Chris, what was your thoughts of that thumbtack match? Were you fans of it?
Yeah, I guess I could take
Let
this one. Yeah.
let it go, boys. Let it fly.
No, no, I think right. It definitely adds a different kind of like flavor to our sport, right? So I think it all about what type of demographic you're trying to hit. I think for us, we thought it was definitely cool for what it was. It definitely showed
I
us.
thought it was fucking stupid.
I thought it was pretty cool. I think too, right? It's like we would never try to replicate something like that because it's not our MO. We kind of put out a certain brand out there, but for what Armgods does and with their, crazy like dubbing videos that they make, it's like on
Mhm.
brand and it kind of makes sense. So I think Uncle John, you did you played the role well,
I thought it was cool, but my honestly my gripe is when I was watching Paul like talk about the match, he's holding these two and there's like spots missing, and I'm like, you couldn't have spent 5 minutes and just added the thumbtacks back. Like I was just because I'm like super OCD, so I was like, why did they miss those couple of thumbtacks? Damn it. No, but like Chris said, it's we actually had an interesting conversation with Ian Carnegie not that long ago about how like his background. I don't know if you guys know, believe his family's done like a lot of wrestling and that type of stuff. So it's cool to see that be brought into the sport. I was just more like when I saw the blood coming out of your head, I was like, wait, like okay. I thought it was one of those like so that's when he hit you right with the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I got my stitches out
Oh
a
wow.
few days
Wow.
ago, but you can,
Oh jeez.
yeah, you got a couple nice little dingers on there.
Yeah, that was intense. That was definitely intense. But yeah, no, I'm kidding. I didn't hate it, but it definitely is something that like I don't want blood at nose.
Yeah, and I think that's completely viable, and that's why I understand the position of like the vitriolic, in some cases, the very, very upset emotions that come with it.
Yeah.
And so, I it's okay to not like it, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm of the opinion where I think we should have a wide spectrum of the sport. Like the sport doesn't have to be one thing. And I don't think it being one thing over here is going to change what it is over here. Um,
I liked what Paul Maiden said to Jody Williams. He was like, look, we gave people 15 great matches and we put this one at the end. So if you want to watch 15 great matches and you don't like the last one, just shut it off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Simple as that. I thought that was a good
I got a couple of super chats. I got a couple of super chats I got to catch up on. We got US Liberty, never forget, for 420. He says, John did this match or the javelin to cause more chaos.
Javelin was way worse. I was not prepared for that level of intensity at the time the javelin happened. And I didn't have any experience in dealing with that level of hatred, right? So this was like I'm farther off the internet now, and like so this has been nothing. Like I haven't got any death threats, so this is like easy, easy, easy.
Because you were hurting yourself.
Yeah, like I mean,
We got
it
another
is what
super
it is.
chat. And this one I want to comment. Michael Workspace says for $1.99, he goes, "Hi, Paul. Your interview with Igor might have triggered Engen." That is a good point, Michael. What I'm going to do is when I get off of here, I'm going to go look back at the dates and see if I did that Igor interview in between that last text message and when I got banned from doing the Levon interview. That is a good point, and maybe that's something I didn't catch up on, and I would like to find that out. But like I said before, Engen, if you're listening, brother, I'm not looking to go to war with you, bro. You know, I always been a loyal person to you. I've always supported East versus West. I try to do that with every organization in arm wrestling, man. I'm one of those guys. I just love our sport, and I know that promotions is key to getting us out there. So I will help everybody out, man. You know, when I came into the sport, I made that clear. I'm coming in as a promoter, not as an organizer, meaning I will promote any organization's super matches. That's it. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help spread arm wrestling. So if you're listening, Engen, not trying to make this an attack on you and at all. All I'm saying, man, is like we gotta just put these bans behind us. We could all communicate. If there's a problem, hit me up, brother. Just like we used to. We used to have open communication. If something was said that you didn't like, you'd hit me up, and we talk about it and we'd work it out. Same thing with me. If there was something that you did that I didn't like, I would confront you. We need to have that open communication, bro. And like I said, man, I'm not here to go and slander you in any kind of way. I'm on the same team, man. I love this sport and I want to grow it.